Hello everybody, MDpolo here at Range USA. It's pretty noisy, so I'm not sure I'm going to talk very much. That could be a good thing for you. But I'm only 7 yards out, and I got the new Taurus TX22 compact. The small one, the compact. So it's got 13 round mag, shooting CCI, and the standard velocity. I'm only about 8 yards out or so, just to see how the gun shoots. First shot's through it. Back up a little bit, so I'm on frame. Oh. Well, I'm all over the place on this. Turn you around. It's good to hear people exercising their Second Amendment. Makes it a little tricky to film. So this is all me, you know, all the little flyers, just not having good. Let me correct that. Anyway, any day you're out here is a good day. I'm not being very accurate today. Probably that's a better way to say it. But here we go. We got the new TX22, newish. The baby one. Shoots pretty nice. There's nobody this way. All right, let's go to the tabletop. And we're back from the range with a Taurus TX22 compact. Now, if you hear any noises in the background, please forgive me. Of course, when I start filming the video, the landscapers show up. So if you hear anything, just please forgive me. I have to return this gun tomorrow, and so I have to get this video done today. This belongs to my friend Danny. You've heard that before several times in the channel. He's lent several of his guns and rifles to the channel, so thank you, Danny, so much for lending me this Taurus TX22 compact. Now, the reason this came into conversation with Danny is because I had the regular TX22, the original TX22, and it's just one of those things. I never shot it, just sat there. My son didn't want to shoot it, so I ended up trading it in. But then in conversation with Danny, he said, hey, have you tried the compact? Because it's actually a step up. And I just said, I'd love to try it. So here it is. It comes in this box, regular Taurus box. And it's not an unboxing, just wanted to show you. It comes with the owner's manual. And what's cool, it comes with 2 mags, and there are 13 round mags. And it comes with this little baggie, because inside of the baggie, if you can see, you got the little thread adapter in case you want to convert it into a threaded barrel. So you have that, and then you got a magazine loader, a speed loader here. But you can either have the pistol without an adapter and not have it suppressor ready, or you can just screw that little ding thingy and then you have your pistol suppressor ready. So I thought that was pretty cool. They give you both options. So what do you do if you're Taurus and you have a very successful launch of the original TX22? Most people loved them, well received, no problems, accurate. What do you do to follow up with that? So that always is difficult. But sometimes the sequel is just as good as the original. And this is the case with this one. It's been reliable, accurate, and it is a very, very ergonomic pistol. The original one was bigger. It's more of a, fuller frame. And it fit my hand a little bit better. And it's one of the most ergonomic and, at least for me, comfortable pistols that I've shot. And so that was really, really great. I bought it used, and it was the FDE frame, and it had some spots on it. I don't know what it was. It kind of looked like oil marks, but I tried everything to take it off and it would not come off, and it was just really bugging me. So that's one of the reasons I let it go. Just my thing. You may not agree, but that's just me. So what is it? It's, of course, a striker-fired polymer pistol. It's got a 3.6-inch barrel, and it's made out of alloy steel and finished in matte black. And there's the barrel. Of course, it's chambered in .22 long rifle, and we spoke about the mags, 13-round mags, and it's a staggered mag. And you get 2 of these. It's got the little assist here for charging it, loading up the mag. And it weighs 16.5 ounces unloaded, and it's got an MSRP of 394 jelly beans. In this configuration, you can get it with, bigger grips, longer barrels, more capacity. You can have it optics ready, not optics ready. I mean, Taurus makes one of these now for pretty much any flavor you would like. Also, the nice thing is the slide is aluminum, and it's hard anodized finish on the aluminum slide. It's got sights, it's got lightning cuts, it's got sights that are just regular white dot in the front, and the rear is blacked out, serrated, as you can see there. So that's pretty much your sight picture, if you can see that. Another nice thing about it is that they're all now, what they call the Toro, is the optics ready. You can see there's your optics plate, and it fits any the Shield RMSC footprint as well as the Holosun K footprint. Optics ready. The frame, like I said, is a polymer frame. It's got really nice texture. I wish they would have continued it all the way to the top, kind of like the Kimber Mako did. But if you can see here with the shadows, you can see that it's got indentations. It's very ergonomic. It's got some sort of a finger groove here going that extends into the grip. You can see there. You can see how it bulges out a little bit on each side. And it just fits beautiful. The texture is so good. I just really wish, like I said, if they would have continued all the way to the top, it would have been an absolute home run for me. But having said that, the grip itself is very, very comfortable. It does have an accessory rail at the front, single slot. The trigger guard is a very nice size, especially for this size of pistol. It's got the little cut in the front. There's no texture on it either way. But as you can see here, it's got a very nice undercut, and then a little bit of one down here, and it's got this tiny, tiny little hook for those that like to hook their finger over the front. The mag release, looking into controls, the mag release is small, and it is well protected by this extension lip here from the trigger guard, but it's got a little bit of serration. It's not the easiest to hit, but it's right there. So you just gotta, once you get used to it, you kind of hunt for it, and it's right there. You've got single side mag slide catch, sorry about that, right there. It's easy to get to, especially I got medium-sized hands and I can reach it with no problem. The only thing ambi on this thing is the safety, as you can see here, and it's pretty much the same safety on both sides. It is easy to actuate, but it's not something you're going to bump and it's just easily going to go up. I think it was well done. As you can see here, it's on both sides. And I looked around, and I'm not sure if it's reversible or not. I couldn't find anything from Taurus that told me whether it was reversible or not. So if you know if it is or not, please let me know down in the comment section, please. Now let's talk about the trigger for a bit, because it is awesome. The profile of it reminds me a lot of the Steyr triggers. And actually the way it feels, it really reminds me of a Steyr trigger. And you're going to hear a little bit of the rubbing of material, of parts inside. But it is very smooth. None of that translates to the actual trigger feel, what you're hearing. And you hit the wall right there, and then That's all. There's really no much travel, no mush, nothing, no stacking. It just goes. And then when you cycle the gun, your reset is right there. I mean, it's almost instant. And then you're right at the wall and it goes. It's a really, really nice trigger. The wall is at around 3.77 pounds. That's what my gauge said on a 5-pound pull average. So I love this trigger. Taurus calls it the Taurus performance trigger. And it does not disappoint, just like the first one. I don't remember much of a difference between the original Taurus TX22 and this one. I love the cuts up on the slide, just bouncing around a little bit. With the mag in, you can see here, you've got a little bit of a lip and cutouts. So if you need to strip the mag, you've got a spot to do so. And it was very well done. It's not intrusive whatsoever. And that's one thing here. It might be a positive or a negative for you, is, like I said, medium-sized hands. That's all the room that I have. But for my hand, with this little lip down here, it crunches my fingers together and gives me a great grip. With the undercut that is undercut here, but also the beaver tail that you have here, it allows you to get really high on the pistol. And it is just wonderful. A joy to shoot and a joy to put whatever task you want to put it to. It does a great, great job. Now, what do I like? It's accurate. It's reliable. I've had zero issues with it. And as well with the original, I had zero issues. I mostly shoot CCIs, which is good ammo for 22. And I haven't had any problems whatsoever. The only thing I don't like, well, it's not an issue for me, but you may not like it. Like I said, is the size of the grip here and not have enough room if you've got bigger hands. But that's really it. So overall, it's been a very fun, reliable 22 long rifle pistol. It's one that blends shootability, capacity, and reliability, all in a very well-made package. So if you like 22, whether for self-defense, for planking, whatever you may want a compact 22, the TX22 compact from Taurus really deserves some of your attention. So once again, Danny, thank you so much for lending me your gun, another one of your guns for this review. And please remember that I upload videos every Friday morning and when I can on Wednesday mornings as well. And I'm uploading over to Rumble and content over to Instagram and Twitter. So once again, thank you so much for stopping by. And until the next time, God bless.